What's the deal? Yeah, what's the deal? What's the deal? How you feel? What's the deal? Where you at?
So y'all here? Y'all like inspiration? Y'all like motivation?
Denise Camille?
Y'all like ventilation?
Denise Camille?
Y'all know I gotta make up a few words here and there, but who y'all here with?
Ventilation and Denise Camille.
Under the act. But we not playing no games.
We're not into games. We don't like Sega, PlayStation, or Xbox.
So y'all here with Dilate the Dialogue with Denise Camille.
Dilate the dialogue.
We gotta open up, not them legs, but the mind.
Denise Camille.
Cause I know y'all trying to find y'all strength.
Denise Camille.
Intertwined with the life of me.
Denise Camille.
Greetings. How y'all doing? I am Denise Camille. Y'all hear another episode of Dilate to Dialogue. This fly, y'all already know he gonna die. How y'all doing today? We are here with another episode of Dilate to Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille, right? So, I'm in a very good place today. I'm just, these mellow days. These days have been a bit more mellow than others. Yet I'm grateful for humility, humanity, all of that. Humane, healthy, healthy living, right? So, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? I am Denise Camille once again. I am the urban love therapist. I was multitasking a little bit. I had to get some things finished I was listening to. What up? I'm not Martin. I'm Denise Camille. Either way, we're here. So let's get into this topic. But before I begin, y'all don't forget, check out my products, my services, my newest baby, Urban Life with Love, 5 languages we speak, y'all. Don't forget to copy your book, support. For those that have not been to a therapist, this book becomes your underarm therapy, right? Nobody knows what you're writing down. Nobody knows how you're doing the healing work. This book allows you to do the work for yourself. You got the pencil, here's your paper. Write it down, get it out. Free yourself, right? Like in Vogue, you say, free your mind and the rest will follow. Don't be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. You also check out my ebook, Nurturing the Soul, quick 10-step ebook guide on connecting self and spirituality. You can find it on my website as well, denise-camille.com. What's going on here? Talking to the technical staff, y'all. Okay. Camille's over there. I'm like, oh, okay. Little Denise is like, we got it, Mom. Okay. And the real big baby, the little baby, is Justice for the Caged Mind, y'all. That was the original concept of intimate soliloquy of purpose, healing, and learning. A place to get you where you want to be able to assess you, how you're growing through it, because your breakdown and your breakthrough is the same environment, just different mindset. Come on, somebody, let's talk about it, right? We could go into that as a topic today, yet I wanted to get into one of my, we're going back to the self-awareness decks, right? With Denise Camille. Y'all get your self-awareness deck. It's kind of like an oracle deck. It's your daily dialogue deck. It's just different topics that, you want to address within yourself. And today, as I was shuffling, I did a pre-shuffle before I got into it. Today's topic is gravitate into gratitude. Gravitate into gratitude, right? And of course, what's the first thing we do? Let's define these terminologies so that we all on the same page and that we're all getting it together. Get it together. Oh man. Gravitate. Move toward, or be attracted to a place, person, or thing, right? That's gravitate, to move toward or to be attracted to a place, person, or thing. What'd I do? All right, and we're gonna go to define gratitude. What do I keep doing? Define gratitude. What the? Okay, you know what? This is some BS. You know what it is? My hands always move quicker than the eye. Then the hand moves quicker than the eye. Yeah, I had it right. Okay. I got to do a little slower down because clearly, did I lose it? Yeah, clearly, I'm moving on a different realm right now because things are going a little faster than I'm expecting them to, and it's put me in a place of patience. Patience is what I need, right? Patience. There we go. Patience. I don't even know where I put the card. Patience. Y'all seen the card. Did I really shuffle it that bad? Okay. What? Okay. I don't even know where the card went. Yet it was gravitate into gratitude. I'm telling you, I'm in a different realm right now because the way things are moving and shaking is just, oh. The fearful part of me, which is like that 1%, is like, why don't you just start over another day? And I'm like, why don't you just die another day? I mean, come on. Stop playing with me. Let's get it done. Let's get it moving. I can't find a card. It's somewhere in here. It's like I'm doing magic tricks. No, I know it's in here. Right here. How did I get... Spirit team. Oh, shout out to the ancestors. This fly, this monitoring spirit is really gonna... That's all right. He gonna die. He can count his last little breaths. Like, 1, 2, whatever. Okay. Shout out to the spirit team. Because they continue to keep me grounded. They continue to keep my spirits up. My vibe high. My energy skyrocketing. My aura always in a nice, pure glow. My authenticity. From the afro to the toes. Right? Don't worry, the afro's gonna come back. I'm surprised his hair's lasted this long, yet I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm grateful. Okay, so gravitate into gratitude. Do we get the definition of gratitude? We were just so distracted. There's a lot of distractions going on. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness, right? The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. So I want to say I'm grateful, first of all, to be here and do another episode, right, of this podcast, this long await. I realize a lot of things have been in limbo. They've just been in talk for years. Years. When I say years. This podcast was, a concept years and years and years ago. And yet it's finally here. And I had to, push past fear, like, nah, I got this. What up? So gravitate into gratitude. I like to remind myself to have the attitude of gratitude, because of course life is going to, right? It's going to. What's the one thing we guaranteed in life? Change. Life is going to have obstacles. It's going to have challenges. Yet it's up to us to view those challenges in a perspective that creates a higher perception of gratitude, right? Being grateful for what we have. And that kind of goes into the gravitation, like a magnet. There is such a book that talks about personal magnetism. Thank you for reminding me, Spirit. I have to finish read that book. The Elder Nanasiti. Shout out to her, because I know she's yeah. She's on the other side. I still get a chance to speak to her. And she was able to bring me to a book that talks about personal magnetism. The book, I believe, was written in the 1800s. And it talks about how some people are magnets. And the conversation came up because I realized that wherever I go, I'm like a magnet. People will come out of nowhere. It's like, I don't think that's how magnet sounds. Yet I noticed, I told my kids this as well, is pay attention. I could be in a store, there's nobody there. We walk in, there's nobody there. All of a sudden we turn around, the line is out the door, like, what in the hell? Where those people just come from? It's the magnetism, right? And it's funny to see, yet I'm always making the joke like I can't turn it off. I don't know what I did. I don't know how to turn it off. Yet I know that it's a positive magnetism. It's not that I'm magnetizing all the thugs who's ready to get a shootout because it's the gangs and the no. It's always smiles, good feelings, joy, true word of the word gay, happiness, peaceful things, laughter, especially magnetizing those things that I want to gravitate towards me because that's who I am on the inside. We attract what we are, right? We attract that. So you want to be able to gravitate into gratitude, right? Gravitate into gratitude. Why not? Why not be that being to usher others into that place of gratitude? Life is so short, people. I talk about this all the time. Life is so short. Be honest with yourself to want and to desire to gravitate into gratitude, into a place of gratitude, into a place of being able to being grateful for where you are for the moment, being present. I was just speaking to one of the staff at my kids' after school care, and I said, it's amazing how the whole year is done. Like, you'd swear we just started the school year, yet it's done, right? And I had a extremely traumatic situation happen right before school started, and somehow it blended into the school year, and it's still trickling itself throughout. Yet this was a major year for one of my daughters. She graduated high school, and I said to myself yesterday, were you present? Were you able to gravitate to the gratitude of being there for those moments? And I had to admit, yes, I was. And also, because it was being a woman, we have compartments in our brain. So I was still able to, put myself in those things. And I realized that those things should not even been bothering me. Yet, because there was emotion attached to that traumatic situation, it took time. And I was going through healing. And I'm very grateful to be who I am, that I'm still able to magnetize. I'm still able to gravitate into gratitude. I was able to still travel three times to my out-of-state client for midwifery. Come on, somebody. I was still able to be there for my children, and I was still able to be there for me and make time for me. So it's always being able to gravitate into gratitude. It's always being able to find yourself through it all and be grateful for the moments. You don't get those back. You don't get that time back. I don't understand how people want to waste time and just rah. Dude, there are places for menaces to society. Why be a part of that? Why try to drag somebody else down with that? I can't even go there with you. Why? Because I'm gravitated into gratitude. I'm at a place to always be available for gratitude because it could have been worse. I could have been somewhere else in my life. Mentally. I could have been somewhere else in my life emotionally. Yet I had to keep, thank goodness I'm a life coach as well. Thank goodness I'm a counselor as well. Nana Siti was that one who counseled the counselor. I used to say she was the one that could stop me from jumping off the mental suicide sidewalk, where it felt like if all hope would have been lost had it not been for her, and I'm still grateful for those experiences because I can remind myself you've been in a worse place. So it's always suggested to gravitate to gratitude. It's always good to look at the positive and the feng shui of life because nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Being assessed within yourself to see that if I just hold on just a little bit longer, they talk about that 11th hour. That 11th hour where you think all hope is lost. You're like, damn, I can't go on. This is just too much. I just can't do it. Just using that little bit more strength to just, and you got it. Gravitate into that gratitude. Be grateful for the present moment. It may look like nothing now. You don't even know what seed you're planting. I think about myself as a podcaster, owner, or whatever they call a content creator. When I'm speaking to the fellas in the barbershop, when I'm doing this podcast, when I have my clients, right now it may seem like nah, this is, you ain't really doing but so much, you know. Yet I've had a demon actually tell me, and I'm gonna call him a demon because he knows he's possessed, whatever. Send healing should he choose to decide to do that. Yet he said, you know, people flock to success once they see it happen. Nobody wants to really be there in the trenches and digging up the dirt. Like I always go to that trying to kill this fly. He don't even know. He's right here. Shit. I'm telling y'all. Okay, focus again. That book, the chicken run. It's another room. Yet it talks about how she finds a seed and she's asking for help and nobody really wants to help. A long story short, I'm gonna paraphrase the whole book. It's a nursery rhyme book. Yet in the book, nobody wants to help her do the work. They want to help eat her success with her because she turns the seed, which is wheat, into bread. So and she's like, who wants to help me eat the bread? They're like, oh, I will. She's like, nah, you ain't help me pick the seed. You ain't help me run it through the mill. You ain't help me knead the dough. You ain't help me but you want to eat the bread? Y'all can watch me eat it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if we went that far. Gravitate into gratitude, y'all. Gravitate yourselves into gratitude. I was saying that to say, keep going. Keep staying in that place of gratitude that you actually have the time to do it. You actually have the energy to do it. That's the big thing, you know. Focus on that energy levels. Well, if you have the energy, take advantage of it. Do what you can with it. Because the next day, you're just balancing it out. You know, learning how to balance out the mindset, the practicality, the spirituality, learning how to balance. It is a life lesson. It's a life journey, right? It's that life journey. It's having to be accountable to gravitation into gratitude. Of course, we can easily get swayed with somebody coming in and just rah, 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 rah. They're just mean. And you're like, misery loves company. I don't even like company like that. I'm cool. I learned some lessons. I'm good. I know what my energy is like. I know what my magnetism is like. I'm like this little girl I saw when years ago, I was in a building and she was with her mom. She was really, really beautiful chocolate, like like midnight. Almost like this microphone, right? And she had her head down. And I was like, as I walked past her, she happened to look up and her eyes are like seawater blue. Oh my God. And at her ripe age of probably like 6 or 7, she probably thought it was already a curse because people get hypnotized into looking at her eyes. So she always kept her head down and she looked up and you're like, I don't even know what to do. Yet that's a place of gratitude because I got a chance to see it. I would love to be around other soul beings that are grateful and that just flock to being grateful. Having that gratitude, having to be able to gravitate, turn my magnetism on high so I could always be around the energy of gratitude, of being grateful. Like I said, having that attitude of gratitude is what gets me going. I love it because it keeps me motivated to staying focused on what I have to do with myself and how I need to be for myself, for my family, for my legacy, for whoever that I'm making an lasting impressions on. That's my lineage. So my legacy are those who I interact with on a one-time basis. I may see you for one time. I planted a seed. You now become a legacy. Now you're going to germinate the seed somewhere else. And they're going to germinate the seed somewhere else. I'm not infecting you with no emotional viruses. I'm granting you seeds of gratitude, right? So I want to gravitate to give others gratitude. Have that attitude of gratitude, y'all. It's so simple. It's so simple. It can change your life. And when I say it can change your life, it puts you in a place. It's almost like, what's that movie, The Secret, the book? Every time I read that book this year, I fell asleep. I'm like, I think the secret is rest. I don't even... Oh, God, I cracked myself up. No, yet it's one of those where manifestation, it's gratitude, it's being grateful, putting that out there, writing it down. I remember when I wrote down, was it last year? 2 years ago. 2 years ago. What I wanted as far as career and where I want to take the kids for a trip. And then when I came back, my spirit kept asking me, where to next? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? Let me know. Like, we can co-create. And I was like, I don't even know. So, you know, silly me, I'm not prepared. So I'm learning how to get prepared. I'm learning how to plan, right? I'm learning how to gravitate into gratitude regardless of where I am, right? I'm learning how to plant seeds and putting forth the effort to germinate them. It's a beautiful thing when you focus on yourself, when you focus on your purpose. It is a beautiful thing, especially when you know that Spirit has got your back no matter what. So that's why I say to gravitate into gratitude, because once you realize how your environment is and what grateful things you have around you that some people can't even count, like they wish they would have had or they wish they could have. I know somebody like me, I can't help but be thankful. I can't help but be grateful because I know what I don't have. I know what I don't have. I know what I do have. So it's being able to gravitate into gratitude. Having yourself being accountable to that, to gravitate into gratitude. Right? All right, y'all. It's been real. I give thanks for another episode of Dilate to Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille. We are here with Gravitate into Gratitude episode. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.